Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. I'm just going to dive into a random altcoin that one of the Twitter followers is picking. Okay, I need to make a system for this. Is there any way that I can pull a random comment from like a random comment generator from a tweet or something like that? Is there such a system that exists? If not, I'll just code one up myself because I think it'll be a cool little thing to make. You know, a non-biased pick of a particular project that someone wants me to look at. So I'm just going to do a random sort of scroll here and just pick one. Okay, where I stop right there. Matic, QNT or Matic. I'll go Matic. So Jumbo 1, I'm going to do Matic for you, buddy. Thank you for your support. Thank you for following me. If you're not in the Patreon, do definitely check out Patreon and get involved in the community right there. So yeah, Matic. Let's dive into Matic. Okay. So just looking at Matic then, the tokenomics basically, the market cap is 10.1 billion, the volume is 3.3 billion, wow, the fully diluted market cap is 15.083 billion, so it's got a lovely bit of volume involved, hasn't it? So it's primarily being traded on Binance, Coinbase Exchange and FTX, so yes, it's got a hell of a lot of interest. It's currently 42% down from its all-time high of $2.62 on May the 18th, you know, pretty much like most things are down, but it is picking up. It is picking up right now. So let's dive into the charts. Okay, I'm sure I've done videos on this before, but let's dive in. So with Matic then, we're looking at it on the weekly. I've covered this before, obviously. It's got all this TA in here from previous videos, and I think a live stream I did it as well. So, you know, it is extremely bullish. This, imagine being part of this third wave here. This is a wave 3 that I anticipate. So just off the bat, I think that this is what you've gone through. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're looking at 5. Okay, wherever it takes us to. Probably not that big, but you know, somewhere around there. I'm going to try and find that technical target in a moment based off fibs, but yeah, it's looking good, isn't it? You know, and just like this particular look, this is wave 2. You see this top just there, wave 1, and we rolled into 2, corrective wave, broke out, third wave. Right here we've had wave 4, potentially we've had the wave 4. Okay, we've had the ABC in there, just there, ABC, and right now you can see that potentially we're breaking out of this horizontal just like we did here in this wave 2, and once we break, you're looking at beautiful upside, because I think you're just going for a very similar scenario right here. Look, we've got this level of resistance on the weekly right there, and we've got that level of support for Matic. Do you see that? Look at them wicks, and even the bodies, you know, use the bodies or the wicks, it's up to you. Regardless of whatever you use, it's still an upper level of support, isn't it? An ascending level of support and a descending level of resistance. It's one big massive horizontal that you've come up into. So primarily it's a continuation pattern, you know, rinse repeat. Like I said to you, on so many projects I'm seeing these particular patterns. I'm not seeing descending triangles. Descending triangles look like this. Look, you come up, you have your blow off top, you come down, you make a low, you come up, you do a dead cat bounce, a false eye, and then you come back down and you retest that low, and you do something like that before losing the low, trapdoor opens, boom, you carry out a technical target with descending triangle. That's basically what a blow off top looks like for me anyway, and we've not got any of that. You know, for me, this is Elliott Wave Theory 101. You got your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really is that easy. Okay, so right now, horizontal continuation, get the break in towards the apex, just like you did here. Once you do, you're looking at explosive fifth wave right there for Matic moving forward. So yeah, it's looking really, really good. You know, providing you can hold support, which you have been doing here. Look, you've got support, and resistance, breakout, see you later, alligator. Obviously, lose it, come down, and then you might start forming some kind of descending triangle, at which case, you know, that's quite a negative pattern. But at the moment, you can clearly see on the weekly time frame, you're creating a horizontal, just like you did here. Boom, 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 broke out. Boom, 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 breakout. Okay, really is that simple. So this is why I've always remained bullish on these particular projects. And some of these projects, Solana, Harmony One, AVAX, a lot of projects have already actually broken out this key level resistance right now, and they're off basically. Do you understand that? So they're gone. And even Bitcoin's broken out of a horizontal level of resistance as well. So it is effectively gone as well. You know, it's only something like 8% off the all-time high. So again, it's why I remain bullish on these projects, because it creates these continuation patterns. It's when we don't that I'll flip the switch, and you'll know about it when that time comes. So for me right now, there is a bit of an impulsive wave off this break here. So you come down, you're holding support as horizontal on the weekly, you break this low resistance just there, and you know, that's confidence of the fact that you're coming out of this horizontal, you know, you're breaking out, you're going to at least retrace to this eye and some. But for me, you'll be in a technical target to this 254, because you're breaking this high. Do you understand that? Because you come down, and right now you're creating a new impulsive wave. You run into resistance. You can see on the weekly, look, you ran into the golden ratio, you came back. Okay, you had a correction, come back down to the 0236, and essentially 20 EMA on the weekly time frame as well, which is golden. And right now you're coming up, you ran into 786 and the upper level of resistance of this trend line. Okay, so is it going to break out here? If it does, fantastic. You're looking at beautiful upside, impulsive wave, and a retracement to this high. So that could be a fantastic break up from there of around about 55%. Okay, so it's looking really, really good. So what I'm going to do is look on the daily time frame. Now actually I'm going to stick on the weekly because I'm going to give you a larger forecast just there for this particular project. Okay, so for me, this is just the impulsive wave break off this high from this low, takes you to 254, I think, which is retracement to this high, but you will actually be in a larger impulsive wave from there to there. So this for me is your minimal target. Okay, this is this 677. That's your forecast, and I do think we're looking at quite of an explosive year end here. So you could actually start to come up to the 2 at that particular level there, and you could actually come up to the 2.272 at $17. You know, and that would sort of be the completion of wave 5 right there. And you can see, pretty much it is quite valid, because your wave 5 can be quite large. So you got 1, you got 2, you got 3, you got 4, and then your potential 5. So minimal forecast is $6.72. We get to the 2, lovely at 11.79, and then obviously if we get the blow off top to the 2.272, $17.60. So if we do get to the 2.272 from here right now, that is a whopping trade of around about 10x, 1000% on Matic moving forward, you know, and that looks absolutely doable. But it's obviously breaking resistance here and moving onwards and upwards the ladder. That's basically what we've got to do, climb the ladder. So what I'm going to do is look on the daily time frame right now to see if we can see any sort of patterns or anything that are emerging for this particular project. So just there, you've got an inverse head and shoulders straight off the bat, just there. Do you see that inverse head and shoulders? You came down, you've made a low just there, you've got a level of resistance. Your head, you've got a level of resistance. You've got your right shoulder, you're breaking out. So you're in a technical target, okay, but you ran into resistance of this trend line. So providing you can break that resistance just there, okay, and hold this support which you're broken out of, you will be in a technical target to 176. So this is an important level of support right now for Matic, this particular trend line, around about 135. So if you do start to see it roll, put some cheeky bids in 135. Okay, you can see how close you are to the apex. You got beautiful W bottom pattern there as well, which you fell back to as support. So there's a lot of bullish patterns that have formed just there. Look, you got this beautiful W bottom pattern. You broke out, you came up, you met the resistance of this inverse head and shoulders. Okay, you ran into it as support, resistance, sorry, and right now you came back to this neckline of a W bottom pattern as support, and you're breaking out. So this is really good. If you do see a roll, put some cheeky bids on 135, but it's in a technical target to 177, which breaks this level of resistance, which then puts you in a technical target to $2.54, I believe it is, up at the all-time high. You're breaking that, you break that high, you're looking at $6.72 there for Matic. So yeah, it's looking really, really good, isn't it? You know, like I said to you, these patterns are bullish continuation patterns. Come close to the apex towards the end of October here, get the break onwards and upwards, and then your technical targets above. Okay, take care everyone, back soon with another update on Matic. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye bye.